Going on, everybody? Welcome back to another unboxing video brought to you by Bearded Kaiju's Unboxing and Reviews. If you guys like the channel, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share with anybody you think they like the content of this channel. Also hit that bell notification so you're notified when videos drop like this one. Yeah, we are back for another tremendous unboxing and review today, and this one is long overdue. I've another acquisition that I have gotten that I have dragged my feet on reviewing, and it's long enough. I have waited too much time and wasted too much time, honestly, to get this review out. So I'm excited to talk about this review. This review and this release was announced on Godzilla Day of last year, celebrating the 70th anniversary of Godzilla, so the big G turning 70. And this box set was really tremendous and really well received, honestly, with everybody in the fandom, I think, and even by my standards also. So really excited to look into this and talk about these said figures from that actual day. And then later we got the set that finally came out I think about February or so. It finally came out. So really excited. And yeah, let's get right into this and let's see what's in today's unboxing. All right, here it is, guys. I mean, I have to block out myself just to get it in the camera, but as you can see, I want to showcase this particular box because this box is tremendously well detailed. The art is phenomenal, and I need to show this off because you guys know, if you've watched my channel before, I do like and appreciate box design, box art. I absolutely love it, and I just have to give credit where credit is due because this kind of stuff needs to be praised and appreciated, honestly. So yeah, this is really, really great. As you can see, this art, this box is just awesome. And as you can see, and if you maybe do not know, this is the 70th anniversary movie monster series Dream figure set 5. Really, really awesome. I'm going to move this around, and here is a front view. Try to get a glare in there, but as you can see, up close and personal, just really, really awesome stuff. I just absolutely, oh man, I can't say enough about this box. This thing came just excellent. And the picture that you saw in the front actually wraps around, so it actually is a part of the main photo, and it actually wraps around the other side to complete the photo. So really, really awesome, great stuff. And as you can see, so yeah, we are talking about this Bandai set that was released, like I said, on Godzilla Day and came out, I think, about February or so. Now, this was a Godzilla store exclusive. This was the Japanese store exclusive. This was not available in the US Godzilla store in any way. They haven't offered it up since. I don't know if they're ever going to, or if they're going to ever just offer up these figures alone, singly. But I believe, my understanding is, this is just supposed to be just that special where, it's only supposed to be the Godzilla store, and they're only going to release this one way in this box set. And if they do release it, it'll be individually, so you do not get and have all of the other figures in this special box, because that's why this box is so special, because it is that exclusive, and that's the exclusivity of this set. And that's the only way you could get it. So unfortunately, if you don't have a third market buyer, have like a Bai account or Tenzo account or something along that nature to help you get this particular box set, unfortunately, you are just kind of out of luck. So, but yeah, just have to show off this thing. This thing is just really, really awesome. As you can see, all the kaiju that we're going to be talking about today is just amazing. Some of these we've never even gotten iterations of in Bandai form at all yet. Some are kind of reproduced. Some are, you know, reproduced but fixed up a little bit and kind of retooled, redesigned. So we will see firsthand how these things look and talk about it. So with that, let's get into today's unboxing. As you can see, our first up is going to be Mecha Godzilla. Now this is the Mecha Godzilla from 1974, Godzilla vs. Mecha Godzilla, so this is Mecha Godzilla 1. So he hasn't actually had a release in the Bandai Movie Monster series as of yet. We have gotten Mecha Godzilla 2 from Terror of Mecha Godzilla, but never the original. So this is the first that we're getting of this guy, and it's really, really cool. I do like it. It looks great. I think he's a little bit smaller than the 75 Mecha Godzilla. I think he is skinnier also, besides the height. So I think they went a little bit too skinny on his look because he is kind of a dad bod kind of Mecha Godzilla in a sense. So I was kind of more expecting that. Overall though, the sculpt looks great. The colorway looks great. Paint looks great. Really spot on. Kind of wish that you were able to move the hands and move them kind of horizontal and vertical, but they are stationary. So that kind of, you know, sucks, but you know, it is what it was. You're not going to get a lot of articulation out of Bandai figures. Obviously, you're going to get movement in the arms themselves. You know, you can move them up and down. There is no movement in the head at all, or the legs, honestly. So they are all stationary as well. Same thing with the tail. So you can see the MG on his arm there. It's on both sides, but the detail for the most part is really, really well done. Just very lack of articulation for a standard Bandai, because you would get a little bit more movement with the legs, the arms, maybe even the head, honestly. But overall, still a very solid release for the Mecha Godzilla 74 out of this box set. All right, guys, I know there's a big bug on your screens. I know he's ugly, he's grotesque. I get it. But this is very impressive to have a Kamakaras. This is the first Kamakaras that we've gotten in kind of its original colorway. The original Kamakaras release from Bandai was green. That was kind of more like the Final Wars kind of colorway to him. So we didn't get the orangish maroon red color to him at all until recently. So it is really weird that, you know, we originally got a release that wasn't of the original colorway. So it is really cool and special to finally have the original colorway Kamakaras in the Bandai Movie Monster series. So like I said, sculpt on this, again, is really well done. I love it. This is, you know, one of my favorites out of this set, I think. I know Kamakaras doesn't get a lot of love. I don't love him to death because he is a very boring kaiju. I mean, let's be honest. Or just maybe just a mutant bug, honestly. But the sculpt on this is really well done. And the eyes look great. The face looks great. And I just love that it's more classical Kamakaras and his look to him that we got from this set, because I really want to get screen accurate figures from the Bandai Movie Monster series. I love this line so much. So getting this kind of stuff is really, really great. And I just thought they did a very, very good job on the detail and the colorway. So articulation wise, you don't get it out of his 4 feet, his back ones. You do get the articulation in his arms a little bit, not a lot. You know, it's just kind of, it is what it is. You're just going to get a little bit of the movement, here and there. So this one actually, you can do his head. So that's really awesome. But yeah, overall, very solid figure for a very disliked, I think, and non-popular kaiju overall. So really awesome. All right, and the third one is the Angaras 1972. Looks really, really great. This is kind of a reissue. They did tweak some things on here overall in his design, not much. Obviously, the coloring is completely different on him. Went more of the standard and screen accurate kind of colorway. So yeah, that was really cool. Love that his feet go straight back like that, where he's the traditional crawling pose, with the guy in suit, he's just basically on his hands and knees, and his feet kind of just crawling backwards. So that's really great. He's a lot bigger than the original Anguirus 72 that we've gotten before. So it's a nice little upgrade that we've gotten. I think more screen accurate, more detail that we've gotten in this particular figure. So that's really nice, a nice improvement. But overall, not a ton of changes to what we've gotten. The biggest thing I would say is the size is the biggest difference that we're going to see from this figure to the Memorial box set one, the original released one. That's what you're really going to get. So. But overall, still really nice to get something like this, because honestly, I didn't have the original Anguirus in my collection. So, and for articulation on this one, it does happen on all four of his legs, which is really great. You get it on both sides, and you even get the back ones where they do move around. So that's really great. His tail even moves a little bit. Nothing too crazy. The head is stationary, so that just stays. So, this has so far the most movement for a Bandai series in this box set. All right, now on to the golden dragon himself, the 10,000-year-old dragon, King Gdora. I love the 64 Gdora design. It's probably my favorite. But this did not hit it for me. This did not hit the check marks and what I really wanted from a 6-inch Movie Monster Series Gdora 64. I just very, very sad about this one, honestly. Articulation, you have it in the legs for each leg, and that's about it. You don't get it in the heads or the neck. You don't get it in the wings. You don't get it in the tail. But I am just not a fan of what they did with the wings. I don't know why they go straight back. Questioning the decision on that, honestly, because we know, and we've gotten other King Gdoras in the Movie Monster series where you can move them and you just kind of flip them upside down, and you can kind of pack them away really nicely instead of doing something like this, because these wings are just right in there. There's no movement whatsoever, and they just go straight back. Obviously, we know King Gdora was not like that. They kind of came more to the side, honestly. So I just don't understand why it was doing that, honestly. So yeah, not a big fan of this particular figure in this box set. I do like that the necks are different levels, so you can kind of get a little bit of movement. But even that, I would like even in a different pose, honestly. I think the premium Bandai Gdora that we've gotten so far is probably the best released. But unfortunately, that's, really, really expensive for that Gdora. Now, I get it. You get different Gdora versions per se. You get the poster version, you get the promotional version, and you get the standard, you get the blue version, and you get the gold. So that's really cool, really nice. And I get why it's more expensive. So if you're kind of looking for a 64 Gdora, I would highly look for that one, not for this one. This one falls short very severely. So not too happy about this one, but it is what it is. It is a kid's toy, so you're gonna kind of have some misses with some of the stuff. So it's just kind of unfortunate that on the probably the most recognizable kaiju that Godzilla fights and probably his nemesis, they fell short of the mark on this particular release. So, all right, and the final one from this set is the bully himself, the one who hates Minya and tries to get one up over him, Gabra. And I think that this is probably my favorite out of the whole set, honestly. This is the first time that we are seeing Gabra released from the movie Monster series. We have gotten a release from YMSF and their line that's very similar to the movie Monster series figures, but nothing from Bandai themselves. So this is the first time that we're getting the bully. So that's really awesome, and I think they did a very good job. The sculpt and the look of him is dead on. It's really, really great. You know, not everybody can capture his goofiness on his design, and I thought they did a very good job, and I'm really happy with this. I have the YMSF version of this Gabra, so, and I really do like this. This looks really, really, really great. Like I said, this is probably my favorite. Alongside the Kamakaras, honestly, I think those two figures out of this box set are the best that you could probably get from this set. Because, like I said, some of them are reissues and some just fall short terribly. So this is really, really great. Paint job's well done, sculpt's well done. Articulation in the arms, and that's really about it. No legs, no feet, no head. So that's kind of what he is. So, but really, really great. I really do dig this. They announced and were releasing by this time the new Minya that looks super, super good. And that's already out. So this will go great with that Minya, I think. So, all right. And here's the full set all together. Like I stated, this is the 5th box set for Godzilla. I only know of 2 other memorial box sets, the 50th and I think the 40th. So yeah, I don't know where the other 2 that they're referring to when they referred to these as like the 5th volume. But I have the 50th anniversary set, and that's just super great. And I still need the 40th anniversary set. But this kind of stuff is really, really awesome. I just absolutely love stuff like this. I love that we're getting kaiju that hasn't come out yet, you know, first releases. I mean, it's taken a long time, you know, and I get it. And there's just a lot of more popular ones than some like, you know, Kamakaras or Gabra, but some of them are kind of getting some steam and getting some popularity as of late. So it's really nice to see. And I just had to get this set. Like I said, I ordered it almost right away from the Japanese Godzilla store. So it was just a must have. I loved that box. Each one of the memorial box sets that they've come out with, I've always had a tremendous box design for it. So it's really great to add to the collection, to get these kaiju that are getting their first appearance, honestly, in the Bandai Movie Monster series. So, but what's really kind of weird is that the last 2 box sets that I've talked about, the 40th and the 50th, now this is the 70th, they didn't come with little cards or anything like that. You know, which kind of sucks because you like that the little card, you know, or tag that came with each figure, you know, maybe some information on it, just kind of made it feel more Bandai, you know, because they're always known for their tags. Some, you know, companies don't do that kind of stuff, like YMSF. They don't do headers or bags or anything like that. So, you know, I was kind of bummed that I didn't get a tag because I love my tags on my Bandai. I keep them all in my Bandai. So I even have the cards from the 50th anniversary set that you get for that that I still keep. So kind of sucks that we didn't get anything like that in this particular box set. So kind of disappointed on that, but you know, it is what it is. I think the exclusivity of the box is going to be the more appealing thing, I guess, for this set. So, but yeah, I think that's it for me. This is a great set. So my overall score I could give you guys individual scores. Let's do Gabra as an 8 out of 10, Angaras could be a 6 out of 10. Gdora is probably going to be a 2 out of 10. Kamakaras, I would do an 8 out of 10, and Mecha, probably a 6 out of 10, honestly. So that would be my set score, and overall it's a great set, so I highly do recommend getting it, especially if you're a Bandai Movie Monster Series collector. You know, you just have to get these in the collection to have them. But like I said, I mean, I don't doubt that they're going to release these individually at some point. I mean, they're doing it for the 50th anniversary set of all the different Godzilla iterations. We're gonna get these individually released one day, so it's just a matter of time. So if you want to wait till then, you can wait till then. If not, try to find one in the aftermarket, and I don't think you'll be too disappointed. So, but yeah, I think that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. Always remember to like, comment, subscribe. At 1,000 subscribers, which I think I'm pretty close to, I will be doing my next giveaway. A great X Plus figure, some canvas prints, and some effects donated to the show from a fan, Sergio Trejo. He donated some effects that he custom makes for articulated figures, so really, really cool. Check out his Facebook page. Also, if you want any more kaiju and tokusatsu, anime, wrestling, any other kind of news like that that you're into, that you're a geek like me, check me out at Monsters with Attitudes. So we do a lot of cool stuff over there. So, but yeah, with that, I am out of here. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, later.